Well, he's done it again, believe it or not. It's his 50th book. Dr. Colorado joins us now. He has a short history of Denver with co-author Steve Leonard, and it's now on sale. The most up-to-date overview of the metro area takes you on a historical journey with Bronco Mania, the growth of pot shops, brew pubs, and Denver's new population explosion. Here with all the details, author, historian, good guy all around. We love him with his new bow tie, Dr. Colorado, Dr. Tom Noel. Good to see you.
Wonderful to be here, Denise.
50th book. Where do you get all of these ideas?
I get a lot of help from students and from co-authors like Steve Leonard.
Yeah, and so you guys decided, you chatted about it first, and we thought, okay, we got to put this down, pen to paper.
Right.
And let's talk about the great span from 1858 to present. Talk about what you focused on in the book.
Well, we try to start where you should start, with the Native Americans who've been here for 30,000 years, and with Chief Little Raven, who's finally getting some recognition. There's finally a street named for the Southern Arapaho chief who camped on this site for years.
How did Denver get its start back in the 1850s?
A few little golden sands down there in Cherry Creek, right next to us here, brought on one of the great mass migrations in American history. 100,000 people rush into what quickly becomes Denver City.
Oh my goodness. Now you mentioned that there are some people that were overlooked, but you actually focus on them in this book.
Right. The women, as usual, get shortchanged usually in history. So here is the mother of Colorado. Can you believe it? Countess Katrina Murat, who made the first American flag here out of her Parisian lingerie.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Check that out. You can find out more about all of his books, dr-colorado.com. Is it true she was a countess?
Right. Well, she was married to a count who claimed to be a count. You have to be a little wary of these claims out here.
Oh,
but she was a great cook, and she ran the first hotel here, the El Dorado House.
The El Dorado House, that was the first hotel. Isn't that interesting? What person do you think has done the most for our beautiful city to make it what it is today?
I think the man you see riding in this car, Robert Walter Speer, who really transformed an ordinary, drab Midwestern city into what he liked to call Paris on the Platte.
Paris on the Platte.
Planting 110,000 shade trees, building a lot of public parks and spaces.
Who are the bad guys in Denver history?
Dr. John Galen Locke, this man.
Oh, he looks like a bad guy.
The dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
Are you kidding?
And this was a brief nightmare for Colorado in the 20s when the governor, the mayor of Denver, the U.S. senator were all members of the Klan. He
has crazy eyes. Is that a costume, or did he really dress like that?
Yeah, he was very much into getting up and parading around.
My goodness, somebody should have took that feather, and you know what they should have done that with it. What are your thoughts about Denver's future? I mean, we are growing. It seems like we're going to be LA in no time.
Right. It's incredible, the boom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever there's been a boom in the past, there's a bust.
Tell me about, this is DIA, isn't it?
This is Calaveras, originally designed for the hotel there.
Wow, so this was the original design, but it ended up quite a little bit different.
The architect got into a fight with the city, and he left, and he claimed the color white was his color, so we couldn't use that color, which would have matched the teepee shapes.
Isn't that interesting? And growth is really key to our city. We need the growth, right? But you always say you got to be a little intimidated because there's going to be a boom, and then unfortunately we might bust.
Right, and there are the downsides.
Yeah.
The traffic, the problems with parking, the growth deals. So I suspect we'll have an anti-growth movement soon.
Soon, huh? Isn't that interesting? Well, Doctor, thank you so much for coming on the show. You're always great. He has a free slideshow and book signing coming up. Dr. Tom, Dr. Colorado Noel, and co-author Steve Leonard present a free slideshow and book signing for their newest book, A Short History of Denver, at the Tattered Cover Book Store on East Colfax. It's happening this Friday, November 4th, and it's from 7 to 9 p.m. It should be a lot of fun. Make sure you check it out. You can go to dr-colorado.com.